Hello, Miss Summers? Good call. I'm Rupert Giles, the librarian. I was told you were coming. Hello, and welcome to Buffy's Cave. Welcome to the library. This is a tribute video to the late Anthony Stewart Head, who sadly passed away on Friday. Very, very sad. Lovely, wonderful man. And I just wanted to start off in the library. This is where we first see Giles, and for the first 3 seasons of Buffy, he's in the library a lot. This is like a home to him because he is the librarian. But we see him here drinking tea, reading through books, and researching on demons, monsters, vampires, and hanging around with the Scoobies. So I just wanted to start off in the library here and pay tribute to Anthony Stewart Head. He will always be known as Giles to me. But there he is, hanging out with the Scoobies. So that's the library. So I'm now going to take you over here. I'll sit down. So there's the Buffy figure wall, Buffy and Angel figure wall. And I want to talk to you about the meeting I had with Anthony Stewart Head. So in 2013, I went to a Comic-Con in Cardiff, Wales, and I took this, and when I met him, he wanted to look through this book. I can't remember what he said. He said, may I, or can I have a look through? Can I have a look, or I can't remember the exact words. So he did. So he was looking through, and I said, this looks familiar. What demon are we fighting? Absolutely awesome. And he thought it was amazing, the book. He loved it. And basically he asked, where did you get this from? And I said, well, there's 4 volumes, 4 books, and I got it, you can get them online. And he said something like, I'll have to pick some of these up. I can't remember the exact words, but he really wanted them. So I don't actually know if he actually got them or not. But he was absolutely thrilled with this, to look through this. He absolutely loved it. He did sign it for me, so I'll show you his autograph. He was the first one to sign this. So I've got quite a few autographs here, including the artist. So the artist has drawn Buffy there. Over Buffy. But here is Anthony's autograph. The world is doomed. Anthony Head. And that's what he says at the end of the harvest. Buffy, Willow and Xander walking on. He turns around and says, the world is doomed. But that is awesome to have Anthony Head's autograph. Absolutely awesome. So after he looked through this, he said, would you like a photo? So the assistant took a photo of us. So there we are. So there's my photo of Anthony Head. Absolutely thrilled to have that. I was thinking, because David Hasselhoff was sat right next to him, and there was no one at him at the time, no one there with him. So I was thinking of asking David Hasselhoff to come and join in the photo. I was going to take a photo of both of them, but obviously I would have loved to have been in it, of course, but I didn't. Anthony just said, oh, would you like a photo? And we had a photo, we had a selfie, and that's what I wanted, to have a selfie with Anthony Head anyway. So so we had that. So I'm absolutely thrilled with that. So I've got a photo of Anthony. That was very, very special. And going to these Comic Cons is special indeed, because I loved going to them. I haven't been to a big one for a few years, so and the next one I'll go to will be next year in London. That's my next big one. But I'm gonna basically love the Comic Cons, meeting celebrities, the people you love growing up watching on screen, playing your favourite characters. To get to meet them is incredible, and it's very special. And just going to them, and maybe saying hello to a few people, seeing people dressed up, seeing people enjoy themselves, and seeing cosplay, and seeing loads of stalls with multiple different merchandise on from different fandoms. Absolutely incredible. So it's very, very special to get to meet the people you love watching, and so I'm very thrilled to have this and to have met Anthony through Comic Con. So I'm absolutely blessed for that. So very, very special. Anthony has meant so much to me, and is a big part of me because of playing Giles. I've watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer so many times, and he's one of my favourite characters. Giles is one of my favourites, and he's a massive part of the show. He really is, and such an incredible actor. Wonderful man, lovely man, and that's what I'm getting. I'm reading a lot about. A lot of people have put comments on, paying tribute and respect to him, and the cast as well who worked with him, and they've all said that he's lovely and wonderful, and so very kind and generous, and very supportive, and he was, and what an amazing man. And I remember watching on the Once More Feeling when he made that. Anthony was there. He was basically when Nick Brendan and Emma Caulfield were doing practicing for their scene. He was there. Anthony was there. He wasn't involved in the scene, but he was there to support them. He was also there on sat by Joss Whedon. I don't know if he was actually working that day. I don't know, but he was there for support. So what an incredible man he was, Anthony Head, and he's done a lot of other shows, and I'm sure he did a lot of theatre work as well, but what an incredible man he was, and he'll be sadly missed. And I just love him and love Giles. He's a massive part of Buffy, and Buffy is my number one show ever, so massive part of that he is, and he'll always be loved. And I have to mention, a few months ago Nick Brendan passed, and that was sad as well. He was another big part of me and of Buffy, because he played Xander. And also Michelle Trachtenberg last year passed away, and she's my age. She was born in 1985 as well as me, so that was very sad and shocking as well. So I'm very, very sad that these three have passed in the last, just over a year. So I'm very, very sad. And the three main actors from Buffy, which Buffy, as you know, is my biggest love and passion. And I've watched Buffy so many times in the past, and it's been a massive part of me. It really has. And I've built up a collection over the years, and it will always be a massive part of me, Buffy. So I'm very, very sad to hear that Anthony Head has passed. Very, very sad. And he will always be loved and always be remembered. And he'll always be Rupert Giles to me. And I'll watch Buffy again and again and watch him on there. So this is my tribute to Anthony Stewart Head. Wonderful, wonderful man. One of the greatest. and you will never be forgotten. And you'll always be Rupert Giles to me. Thank you so much for watching this and taking the time. Big respect and love to Anthony Stewart Head. Buffy and Angel forever. Rupert Giles forever. Long live Giles. The world is doomed.